activate the giant, get Helm of the Host, put Helm of the Host on Akroma.
Today on Commander Replay, we find out how many copies of Akroma we can make with the Helm of the Host on it. Next on Commander Replay. Hey guys, there's two great ways to support the channel. All links are in the description below.
Welcome back, everyone. Playing some Akroma Arden today. Let's take a look at this opener. 2 lands off color. Yeah, oh man, if we drew a third land, doesn't necessarily fix anything. We'd have to Gaia Reach for a land, probably. Yeah, let's mulligan this into a lot of lands, but a Stonehewer Giant. I guess that's what it's going to be. We'll keep this one. Another land, did not need that. Play a Plains, play a Soul Ring, pass like that. So I'm pretty sure it was Mono White Border that turned me on to this deck. We were talking about it once during a game, I think. And we were talking about it during the game, and I think I mentioned something about Akroma, and he's like, oh, have you put Helm of the Host on it? And I'm like, no, I haven't done that, because it's a lot of mana to do that. And then he's like, oh, you just run Akroma Arden. And I'm like, oh my god, that seems like an incredible idea. So here we are. Our goal today is to put a Helm of the Host on this Akroma and make many Akromas, all of which trigger each other and make each other huge. That's what we're going for. Opponent's got a Slither Blade coming in, can't be blocked, and other opponent's got a Stern Constable. Discard a card, tap target creature. That could be annoying. Oh, it's that Greasefang deck. Yeah, this deck's pretty cool. I need to check this one out. Should play this one at some point. There's an Emeria. Play the Emeria. Will be helpful if this game goes long enough. Let's get the Arden into play. Oh, wait a second. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of auras or equipments you control to target... Okay, nope, I was wondering if we could steal this thing. We cannot. Jack made an interesting play where he put the sticky fingers on the Slither Blade, but yeah, we were just discussing it in chat. It doesn't work how he wants it because this enchantment grants the ability to the creature, which means the creature's controller gets to do it. Kind of one of those confusing things. Doesn't really come up all that often because it involves enchanting other people's stuff, but every once in a while you'll see like a sword get stolen or something, but like if someone steals a creature with your Feast and Famine and they hit someone with it, your land's untapped. Because the sword is what has the ability and not the creature itself. Weird stuff. This is Tectonic Edge. We'll play the Buried Ruin. Let's get the Stonehewer Giant into play. We could poke for 2. I don't think it's worth it. He says, I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly I'm playing Group Hug. In Rakdos. Opponent's going to tap down the Slither Blade. That's fun. Yeah. Discards a vehicle. Yeah, because that deck can do that. Invisible Stalker into play. And here comes a Greasefang for opponent. Yep, they're going to bring this Surge Hacker Mac right into play. No big deal. Deals damage equal to twice the number of vehicles you control the target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Going to shoot the Slither Blade. They're going to crew this thing. Wow. This Greasefang deck, man. This thing's pretty wild. And down goes the Slither Blade. And there's a 5/5 coming our way. Yeah, that's going to hit. It's got Menace. Couldn't block if we wanted. I guess we could, but wouldn't be worth it. That's for sure. Golden Vein pick for opponent. Yeah, they need to get some mana. You know, I'm actually torn between Mask of Memory and, like, Fire and Ice or something like that. Oh, another Plains. You know what? I think I might go for the Mask of Memory, even though, like, Fire and Ice does make a lot of sense. But Mask of Memory gets us essentially 2 new cards because we can loot a land away, and I think that's where I want to be right now. So, yeah, we'll play the Scavenger Ground. We'll go to combat. Arden trigger, nothing doing. Oh my god, we can do the Skull Clamp thing. Oh, we're going to do the Skull Clamp thing next turn. Nice. All right, yeah, let's get this card draw going first. Oh, man, I guess we could have did it right now. Next turn. Go to combat. Flintlock is thinking. I think he's thinking about tapping down one of our things. Yeah, here it comes. He's going to try and tap the Giant. That's okay. We're going to activate the Giant. Get a Mask of Memory. Put it onto our Arden. And now we've got a free shot into Flintlock. Mask of Memory. Sweet, sweet card draw. Loot away some of these lands. Oh, another land. Wow. Not ideal. Discard Plains. Unfortunately, we don't have the colors for this Commander's Insignia, so we'll just sit on a Sajiri Shelter, see if we can keep anything protected. Yeah, opponent's going to attack us with their stuff. There's a Muldrifter evoked. Solemn Simulacrum. Gets a land. Yep, here comes the mech back to play. Equal to twice the number of vehicles you control. That's 2 damage. It's enough to... Oh, they're going to shoot that thing. I was really worried that Arden was going to get shot right there, and that was going to cause some mana issues for us. Trying to get everything going. I think we're getting attacked, though. No, he's going to spread it around. Over to Delta. And the thing goes back to the grave. Where does it go? Does it go back to the hand? It goes back to the hand. Goldhound into play for opponent. Equips the Golden Pick. That's an Akroma's Will. Those are helpful. Let's do the thing we were talking about. Activate the Stone Hero Giant. Get Skull Clamp. We'll put it on the Stone Hero Giant. And then let's play a Plains just so we have double white for Akroma's Will, just in case the worst should happen. Go to combat. Take the Skull Clamp. Oh no, I messed it up! Yeah, that's frustrating. Was really excited about this, and now opponents are probably going to try to interact with it. We'll swing into Delta this time. Mask of Memory trigger. Use the ability. Rogue's Gloves, Ancient Tomb. Discard the Plains. I'm going to cast the Commander's Insignia right here just because it keeps us out of range of that mech that he keeps playing. Yep, he's going to discard the thing again. Renowned Weaponsmith. Teleportation Circle. Ugh. Well, goes for the 7/7. As nasty as that is, it doesn't shoot our stuff, which I like. Probably about to lose some life, though. Yeah, they crew it. What is this out of? Thundersteel Colossus from Kamigawa. 7/7 Trample Haste Crew 2. Over to Delta. Teleportation Circle and Greasefang trigger. Did you just do that in the wrong order? Oh, he's going to blink the Solemn Simulacrum, that's why. Yeah, that's also a legit play. Solemn, get a land. Another land for opponent has black mana, which they badly need. And they'll get a free attack into us. Here they come. They hit. They get a treasure. That's a blasphemous act. Yep. We'll draw some cards with the Stone Hero Giant going down. Opponent's going to discard something on the way out. I don't think I've played this card yet. I know the partners have been out for a while, but I think every time we recast them, I think this will update. Pretty sure. Opponent's going to protect their Solemn, yeah. Keep the value alive. Wish we held up the Akroma's Will. Skull Clamp, we'll draw 2. Back to the command zone. Ameria Shepherd is a magic card. And opponent gets their commander into play. So pretty good turn out of them, getting themselves back into it a little bit. Yeah, I think we just go Ameria Shepherd, play a Plains, get a Stone Hero Giant, battlefield, and put a Skull Clamp on our Ameria Shepherd. Pass like that. Opponent's going to Gaia Reach. I'm down for that. There's a Doomscar. What don't we need? A lot of interesting utility lands. I think we're starting to get a little low for Ancient Tomb. I don't really want to be tapping that Ancient Tomb all that much. Opponent discards an Evacuation. Disgusting. Maybe we should have kept that Ancient Tomb. No, I think we're fine. I think we'll have exactly enough to cast Akroma and activate this thing to put a Helm of the Host on it. Opponent gets a Makokoro and drops in a Worn Power Stone. Phantom Ninja. Greasefang coming back. Yep. Opponent's going to get back there 7/7. They're going to crew it. This has to be our way, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I got rid of that Ancient Tomb. Thought there'd be more aggression in our direction. Down to 22. Yep, more blinking on the Solemn Simulacrum. Ride the value train. Another land. Opponent's going to encore this Impulsive Pilfer. Yeah, they get 3/1/1s. When it dies, it makes a treasure. Oh, nice. Flintlock just tapped out. So I was thinking we were going to have to play around something, but make sure this thing doesn't have Death Touch. No Death Touch. Everyone blocks. Opponent gets 3 treasures. I was thinking about not going for it this turn just to leave up Sajiri Shelter in case there was a Path of Swords over here. But with all the mana being tapped out, other than these treasures, I think we go for it. Play this Bonder's Enclave. Actually, before we do that, let's cast Akroma, just in case there's like a weird free counter or something like that. It resolves. Play the Tectonic Edge. No, I'll play Bonder's Enclave. I don't know that it matters. Activate the Giant. Get Helm of the Host. Put Helm of the Host on Akroma. Go to combat. Which way do we want to resolve this? We want Akroma on the bottom so that the copy will get the triggers. Opponent says, I'm a bet this is the specific thing. I was telling them, like, it's a good deck, but I'm trying to do a specific thing before the game. Yeah, I think Flintlock's going to take this one. He's been doing the most. We'll send this one over to Jack just because they're still at 40. If for some reason we can untap with this magical board state, next turn, 3 Akromas plus Akroma's Will seems insane. Game winning. Very, very game winning. Oh, nice. This triggers during opponent's turns. It's got a 13/13 and a 14/14. Nice. Yeah, they're going to send the 2/2 our way. That's fair. It can't be blocked. Also, finishing up on that note from earlier, we are getting now +2 from this Commander's Insignia because we cast the Akroma. So, yeah, this will continue to update as you keep casting Commanders throughout the game, which in a partner's deck makes it pretty good. I almost didn't include this. I'm like, we don't really need it. We're not really a go-wide deck. I'm like, you know what, though? If you get +2 or +3 in a game off of 4 mana, that's really not bad. Thundersteel Colossus. And also, you just don't get to run this card very often. And that's kind of where I'm at these days. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to run cards that I don't get to run all the time. So, like I cut Path of Exile from the deck because obviously I know what a Path does. So I've always been devoting a couple deck slots and a lot of decks lately to just to try and look at some different cards if I can. Opponent brings their mech into play, does 4 damage to the Emeria Shepherd. Doesn't look like they have any additional damage, though. And no one can attack into us because we have 2 giant Akromas. I don't think I actually introduced our opponents, by the way. First up is Delta Fiend piloting Lu Zun, Scholar General, which has horsemanship, and when it deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. And this was their attempt at a proactive mono blue deck, because normally mono blue decks are very reactive and counterspell heavy. But they said they were trying to make a proactive blue deck, so that's what we've been seeing. So at their end step, opponent blinked the Surge Hacker mech with the teleportation circle, which then was enough damage to kill the Emeria Shepherd. We do have to be careful of mass bounce from the blue player. They have all their mana up, which is pretty scary. Only 3 cards in hand, but I don't know. Like, if they weren't holding... is that a Rift? That's a Vandal Blast. No! It's also going to crush all the vehicles, which is cool. Opponent taps mana off their Worn Power Stone. Yeah, we lose all of our glorious equipment. We still have 2 Akromas, which gets a lot done. That is a lot of damage. I was really hoping to get that third one and go Akroma's Will and just watch the insanity, but I'll probably play it kind of cool right here. Makokoro. Our own Makokoro. Oh, you know what we can do? We can get Mistveil Plains into play and put Helm of the Host back in the deck, is what we can do. There's a Swords. Swords is helpful. Play that Mistveil Plains that we talked about. What else are we doing this turn? Probably something like... Getting Mangara in could be kind of cool. I'd like to get the Mind Stone in. Let's get the Mind Stone in. Get Mangara. We could Feast and Famine with this thing, but it's not what I'm trying to do with this game. Like, I fully understand that would basically be a game-winning play, because we'd untap and then we'd have all of our interaction up. I know what we can do. Both the Akromas make each other huge. I do have this feeling like we're going to get bounced into Oblivion right here. Being that I can see an Evacuation right there, because that's not the first one of these you go for. Yeah, let's get it out of his hand if he has it. I'm going to go Delta, and we're going to go Jack the Ripper, just because he's got way more life than everyone else, so this will put him about even with everyone else. Could have attacked with the Giant also, but just kind of forgot about it. Well, if we're going to activate the thing, now's the time. Activate the Giant. I think I know what I'm going to do right here. I'm just going to get a Dowsing Dagger, and we'll put it on this Akroma, and we'll give Jack the Ripper the plants. We hit! Opponent doesn't have anything. Wow, I totally thought they were holding something. Transform the Dowsing Dagger. So, Sajiri Shelter's back up. I like that. We'll pass. Opponent digging for answers. Gaia Reach. I just don't think we're going to need Armor Kokoro. There's a Farewell. We've got a lot of removal now. Also, we're at 8 cards in hand. Discard the Tectonic Edge. The Immortal Sun. So opponent tapping out and just hoping someone else is going to deal with our nonsense. High Speed Hoverbike. Tap up to 1 target creature. No. Taps our Akroma. Yep. Delta was saying that his blue deck is supposed to be an equipment deck and he just hasn't drawn any. That is very fair. Sky Sovereign coming in. Yeah, that does damage to things. We draw Odric Lunarch Marshal. Is a good one. Puts 3 damage on our Akroma. We go to combat, and luckily Akromas will make each other huge. So we shouldn't be in danger, hopefully not in danger of, them trying to kill our thing right here. It's got 9 damage on it. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. Might be losing an Akroma. It's all colorless, too. Sajiri Shelter. Doesn't help. Teleportation Circle. Do it again? Yeah. Yeah, how about that? Just out of curiosity. That is not a creature, so we cannot swords it. I mean, I think this is actually okay. Because the plan is to put Helm back in, get Helm back out, Akroma back to the command zone. Then, I mean, if we put Helm on this Akroma, it's basically just as good, right? He says Flintlock's the only one that's been playing this game legit. Yeah, everyone else having some trouble. Glittering Stockpile. Add red. Put a stash counter on it. Sacrifice it. Add X mana of any color, where X is the number of stockpile counters on it. It's not a bad card. There's a Plains. Also have a command beacon. Okay, so let's Mistveil Plains Helm of the Host back into the deck. Oh man, it's so rare that I actually get to do this. This is really exciting. You get to use the Mistveil Plains to retutor something out. Doesn't happen that often, but every once in a while. Then let's cast this Odric. Then activate this Giant. Get Helm of the Host. Put Helm of the Host on Akroma. Go to combat. Think deeply about how we want to stack these triggers. So definitely Akroma on the bottom. And yeah, then I think Odric in the middle and Helm of the Host on top. Spread all the abilities. Pump the team. Everything is giant. Oh, that spreads lifelink. Nice. Yeah, go to combat. Do we have enough to kill everyone? We do if we drop the Akroma's Will. So we'll go this one over here, this one right here, this one over there. That one right there. And for funsies, cast the Akromas will. Oh, we don't actually have our commander. Well, we're going to get double strike. Probably could have did that with Odric on the stack, but I wasn't sure if I was actually going to cast it. Flavor win, and yeah. Only missing Akroma's Memorial. It's in here. And other Akroma. Everyone survives at low life, so the double strike hit goes off, putting us to 108 as the game ends. Very nice. Yeah, I'm excited. I've been waiting to do this for a little while. Had a bunch of other games I had to film first with like Dinosaur Week and stuff. Been thinking about this one for a few months, and it did not disappoint. Having even just 2 Akromas in play is very ridiculous. If we had gotten to the 3rd or 4th, I mean, basically, just insanity. Just insanity. I am sad that we didn't get to do the Skull Clamp on opponent's X1 play where we draw the 2 cards. I've also been waiting to do that for a long time because I haven't been playing that much Arden. Just because Arden's really strong. Like, Arden is a really strong commander, so... A lot of times for what we do on the channel, Arden is a bit too strong because it's very linear, very focused on what it does, so... Anyway, here's a look at the deck list. Fairly standard stuff. I wasn't trying to go all-in Voltron. Like, I copied this list over from a Halvar list and cut some stuff like Blackblade Forged, Umazawa's, and Number of the Swords from this spot, just because... I didn't want it to be just super Voltron, because obviously you can do that, but I've played that on the channel so many times, I was just trying to do something else. Really trying to focus in on the Helm of the Host play, and that's what we got to do. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, feel free to comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you for watching.
I want to thank my awesome Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. If you want to help support the channel, vote on which decks I play next, or if you want to get some really good games of Spell Table, be sure to check out my Patreon at the link below. And be sure to check out my other Dinosaur Week videos.